Hello, welcome back. And if you take a look on the screen here, you can see we have a complete structure of an elevated water tank that we have been creating step by step. And now we are here where we want to start creating part drawings. Then from there, we'll create assembly drawings. Then from there, we'll create a GA drawings and many other drawings that will be necessary for creation from this model in COMOSYS. Now, let me just left click and move my mouse like that, and I'll be able to rotate or pick on any part of or in the model. Then right click and hold, and you'll be able to rotate about that particular point you've just selected. Now, the main goal here today is just to create a single part drawing. Now we want to create single part drawings for these braces here, all the braces, all the vertical braces. So creating the vertical braces, I didn't use this particular tool here. I just use the normal beam and change the profile to an L profile. Now, what I'm going to do here is very simple. I'm going to select everything and to narrow down on the vertical bracings. Though I can also select like that, but it takes a lot of time. And since I know the size of this particular member, which is, let me just show you, it is 70 by 70 by 6 millimeter thick. You can see that. So if I press Ctrl A to select everything, then I press Enter on the keyboard here, then come to Profiles right there and pick on the beam group. And from here, I'll be able to narrow down on the exact size of my vertical bracings. This is the size, so I'm going to select on that. Then once I've done so, let me just drag it slightly up and click Close. So you can see all my braces have been selected, even on the top here. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to create a single, part drawings, single part drawings for all these sizes you can see here. So what I'm going to do first, and prior to doing that, I have to select everything and do numbering first of all before I generate any drawing. So I'll come here to perform numbering, and click numbering, and renumber modified because I had numbered this before. Or you can just go number all and go ahead and apply numbering. So we'll give it some time to apply numbering to all parts of our structure. And once it's done, we'll see a notification that the numbering is complete. So let's just give it some time to complete the numbering. Numbering is complete, and the next thing is to close that. Once we're done with numbering, now we can go ahead and follow the same process at the screen. Let me just come back and select everything once again, and enter on my screen and come to profiles there. Then I'll pick on my 70 by 70 by 6 millimeter because this is the exact size of my braces. So I just click OK or close that, and I have all the bracings in place. You can see everything has been selected. So if I turn that around, you'll be able to see any size that is defined as 70 by 6 millimeter thick has been highlighted. So the next thing I'm going to do is to come to create drawings under drawings and report and click part drawings. So just give some time to process that information or to create the drawings. Then we'll open everything to have a view or to have a look of all the drawings. You can see here we have 44 drawings. So far we've done 10, gone to 11, 12, up to 40, 44. Just give it some time there. And there we are, all our vertical braces, and all our braces have been drawings for the single part drawings for the braces have been generated. So I'll come to drawings manager here, or just press F6, or you can come here and double click on that. So once you've double clicked on that, you can see the full list we have for the drawings, for single part drawings that we have just generated here. Now, if I double click on the first one and give some time to open and close that, you'll be able to see we have the drawing in place. So this is how it looks. You can also select everything and maybe try to make some, but you don't need to make any adjustment here. If you want, if you're satisfied with how it is, you can just submit that to workshop for production purposes. But you always like to retouch to I like retouch of the drawing, so that if someone who you who is used to seeing my drawings will be able to link it with me that this is Morris Gimba's drawing. So I always like to comb a bit of my drawing. So let me just double click on this viewport here. If I double click here, and this will come up, the viewport property editor will come up, and I want to add a line break here. So instead of just leaving it like this, and if I click to create a symbol and click, I want to just make that as a default and apply and give it an OK. So instead of creating the full length of the of this member, like 4.3 and all that, to consume a huge space, COMOSYS breaks it down, because there's nothing at the end. It's only two bolts and two bolts at the other end, and maybe a bolt in the middle. So it will be broken down so that it will fit accurately or perfectly inside this paper. So instead of just leaving it a full length of that member, creating forcing you to use a huge paper size unnecessarily. So this is what you have, and you can see the title block we have here, and you can put the project name, you can put the project title there, you can put the client name there, and all the drawings are in millimeters here. This is the logo here, and this is the job number, and this is very interesting and easy to use. So if you go back to the next drawing, if you double click there, we have all the drawings in place. So I can go ahead and close that and come back here and see that we have all that in place. I'll go back, double click, and maybe pick the far end one and maybe have a look at that. You can see we have that in place. So we have this member, this is 140. So 140, by that, these just clips that were used in to create a support on top of the platform there. So this is the length. So if I come back here and double click there, and maybe pick one here and double click on that, and maybe click close, and I have this in place. And I go back and maybe open that and close that. We have all the details in the drawings, all the details you might need here. So you can see the title block we have in place, and that is what we have. So thanks a lot, and don't forget to have a try on COMOSYS, and I hope we learn a lot from this channel. And also, number one, I'd like you to get a license for this, and so that you have a trial for that, and also you get used to the new way of working, or the new way of generating drawings or creating designs in COMOSYS. Let's meet then. Bye bye. Thank you.